Hi, my name is Jake Anderson, and today I'm going to talk about firearms in the state of Texas. The Second Amendment of the Constitution gives us the right to actually own and operate a firearm. Today I'm going to tell a story about Carol Boone, who is a 39-year-old woman from Fox News, who there's a story on her where her ex-boyfriend, stalker, ended up going into her home, invading her home, and stabbing her outside her home. But she notified the police, and 2 days before she actually was going to get her gun permit, she was murdered by her ex-boyfriend. If she had a gun in her home, she probably would have been able to, Anyways, my next point is home protection. You should keep a gun in your home, next to your bed, maybe up high somewhere, preferably away from children. Children, they get, a hand on a gun, and could seriously end badly. Next topic is gun safety. I'm going to talk about gun safety in case a child or somebody that doesn't have any clue, about a gun would do. First, I like to talk about hand placement. I put my left hand on the pump and my right on the stock, and always be aware of where the trigger is and where, keep your fingers far away from them. And to actually load this 9 Riot shotgun, you can, see that it's unloaded right there, if there's nothing in it. And to load it, you can push it in the chamber right there, or you can put it in the chamber right there, or you can load it one by one right there in the shell holder. There's also a trigger right here on the top of the gun, and it's got a red symbol, and that means fire. And you always want to keep the red symbol. Yeah, the red symbol means to fire, and when it's covered up, that means it's safe, and you can actually pull on the trigger and it won't fire.
What's that called again?
This is the safety switch. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Eddie Eagle course. And the Eddie Eagle course is a course through PK through 4th grade, and it tells younger kids that if they were to find a gun, what they would do in a situation and how they would come about it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is hunting. I'm a big hunter. I like to hunt. I like to hunt ducks. I really love to hunt ducks. Duck hunting is cool because there's a million different kind of ducks. There's Ducks Unlimited online. You can actually go and look up every type of duck that there is. If you shoot one, you don't know what it is, you can actually look up the duck and see what kind of duck it is. There's a lot of rules and regulations for hunting. You can find that on the Texas parksandwildlife.org. And that's this one right here, Texas Park and Wildlife Outdoors. You can get all the hunting gear, any hunting in the state of Texas. All your hunting regulations and rules are on TexasParksandWildlife.org. Next thing I'm going to talk about is hog hunting. Hog hunting is also very fun. The feral hogs are getting super populated in the state of Texas because the ranches in the state of Texas, they tear up the pastures, and they terrorize the farmers. They'll if you run up on them, it's it's a bad deal. They'll chase you, try to get you. I have several stories where hunters have been chased. You can actually look up on World Class Outdoors right there, and it shows you everything you need to know about feral hogs. They're getting legally, they're on the feralhogs.tamu.edu. They're talking about how hogs are now getting hunted in rural areas, more populated areas,
City limits.
and city limits, which is you know, a big deal. And the last thing I want to talk about is you know, guns don't kill people, people kill people, and thank you. Question.
I heard that story on the lady from New Jersey that she was awaiting her gun permit, and she had talked to the police, and 2 days after she had talked to the police, they still would do nothing when he was threatening to kill her, and she couldn't get them to do anything. How could having a firearm would have helped her when he was trying to stalk and attack her?
For a woman, it's actually, you know, a woman cop can actually has every right to address any male who is approaching, so they can actually, a woman cop can actually fire upon anybody that they feel threat to. And if she did feel threat to him, she could have notified the police, dealt with it like that. But if he actually broke into her home, she could have fired upon him.
I know that the laws are hard in New Jersey, are a little stricter, and gun permits aren't issued nearly as quickly. In Texas, about how long does it take to get a gun permit?
3 days. It takes up to 3 days. Yes, sir. Any other questions?
When specifically hunting animals, is it a protection issue almost like having a gun when you're out hunting? I mean, you mentioned like pigs chasing people.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Pigs, every time you walk out in that pasture, if you don't have a handgun on you, and you run up on some hogs, and they start chasing you or attacking you, you don't have a tree to run up or anything like that. You're in some serious danger. You're in some, that's your life and death right there. Cuts you up 4 ways on Sunday.
Cool. All right, thank you, Joe.
Any questions? Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.